How are we going to get to these big things? How are we going to get to this $11 million club? What do we need to do? And we talked about delusion, living so delusionally in your life that you know that these things that you are wishing for and believing for are already here. Living that delusion first. And then the second thing that happened was I turned on YouTube and Abraham Hicks was talking. And the title of the thing said, Be So Delusional. And then the next thing said, Walk in the room like the queen you are. Kings too. And it said, long before you were this physical body, you were a non physical body. And you have been assigned to this place to do something big. And in order to do that, you really have to ignore the world. You have to step out of the physicalness of everything and lean into the spirit of who you are. You have to lean back into your spiritual self. That means when you close your eyes to pray and meditate, nothing matters but you and the spirit that you are and what God gave you to do as your assignment. It doesn't matter that the world is blowing up around you. Literally, you can sit in your chair, and if this was a movie, the movie would be you sitting with your legs crossed and that blowing up and that blowing up and that blowing up and those people arguing and those people fighting and all of this is happening, but you are sitting in such a zen, peaceful place, knowing that God has the plan for you. And what came up was go get the book. Go get the book you forgot. Go get the book you forgot. What book did I forget? The Law of Attraction, where we started. Go get the book you forgot. Go get the book you forgot. What book? The 369 book. Go get the book you forgot. And so I picked up the books, and the one that stood out the most was The Key to the Universe Evolved Consciousness. We're not going to get anywhere we want to get to if we allow the world to impact our thoughts. We're not. When I purchased the 369 book, I also purchased the planner, the key to wealth consciousness, the key to gratitude consciousness, along with my planner. And we just have to be reminded of the ones that are there that's going to take us to the next level. Everything that comes out of these books, everything that comes from our conversations are Bible based, Tao based, Quran based. They are all sacred text, all of them. All of these books say the same thing, just a different way. They all call God a different name, but they're all saying the same thing. And the resounding message is you are way more powerful than you even know. You are way more powerful than you even know. Don't let the things that happen to you confuse you and think that they are not happening for you. that you are being divinely guided. And some of us don't accept the guidance real easy. Some of us need bad shit to happen for us to really move. God is kicking you straight in your butt, moving you. When it's hard, you are being moved. You are being redirected to where you need to be. Some of us are going, but we going kicking and screaming. We don't wanna. I want to stay right here. It's comfortable right here. You want me to be a big boss? You want me to walk through the world as what? You want them you want the world to know that I'm a millionaire? You want the world to know that I'm smart? You want the world to know that I'm good at what I do? No, I like it over here where it's peace and quiet and nobody knows but me and you, God. And some of you can do your work from behind the scenes, but a lot of us cannot. The work that you do impacts the kingdom people. The work that you do impacts God's people. People are praying to God right now. Lord, please help me heal my mind, my body, and my soul. Lord, please send me somebody who loves me. Lord, send me somebody who I can go to lunch with. Lord, send me somebody that I can go to a place where there's other women who think like I think. Lord, send me some place where there's men who understand how to treat a woman. And I just want to be with the ones who make sense. Like, Lord, please send me who I need. And guess what? You are who they need. But they can't find you because you're quiet. You are in hiding. You must come out now. You must come out now. The world as we know it is not the same. And people are suffering because they need us. You must now choose to be chosen. You're already chosen, but you now have to choose to be chosen. You have to choose to allow God to use you in the magnificence of gifts that He's giving you. And when you do, not only do you change the lives of kingdom citizens, but you change your own life. You elevate your life. The world knows that when you show up, it's going to cost them something. It's going to cost them something. Now, you will do some charitable work in the world. You will do that. But in order for your financial life to change, they need to know what you do. You must come out of hiding. You must now choose to be chosen. You're chosen. That's why you're here. You are chosen. Now, you have to choose to be chosen. There are many who are called, few who are the chosen, but then even fewer who choose to be chosen. So many people, I hear it all the time. Oh, I was called to do that when I was a little kid, but I never leaned into it. I know that I'm good at that, but I just never really started. You were chosen a long time ago. You just have not chosen to be chosen. A chosen life is a different kind of life. Chosen people have to speak up. Chosen people have to speak up and be heard and be seen. even if it's by one person at a time. You still have to stand up, speak up, and be chosen. We got to do the work. We have to really dig in. And I promise you the hardest way is doing it. Is definitely doing it. Minds are being made over. We are being transformed right in front of each other. But we got to go deeper. Got to go deeper because time is of the essence. People are losing their whole lands, their whole landscape of life. Everything that they've ever known things to be are not the same. People are losing the way that they've always done it. I've always had Section 8. I've always had SNAP benefits. I've always had medical help. I've always had that. And a lot of people are no longer having that. And then when you look at the devastation of what is being done, and yes, I do believe done intentionally to places like Jamaica, places like, what was that, North Carolina, people are suffering and they need hope. And you are the ones to bring it. I hope you got that message because I know it wasn't just for me. I know it wasn't just for me. It couldn't have been just for me. Because God is like, you reading, you digging in, but we still don't know who you are. You doing all that work behind the scenes, but we still don't know who you are. The people need you now, not yesterday. No, the people need you yesterday, not tomorrow. The people need you now. The people need to see you now. So at the same time, while you're learning, growing, developing, the people need to see you now. So whether that means to just dig into what you already got, because for me, I already got it. I'm a member at the Rice Center. I'm a member at the Bakery Co-work. I'm a member at the Atlanta Black Chamber. I'm a member of the Black Achievement Fund. I'm a member of, what's the other thing I just joined? I don't know, some ATL, something, meet people. And all of those things are kind of just over there, sitting there, waiting for me to show up. You know, when the Black Achievement Fund has an event, I need to be there. When the Atlanta Black Chamber has an event, I need to be there. Like, we got to lean into the stuff we got. And I knew there was value when I put my money in it. So now me, got to show up. And y'all know what happens when we show up. Y'all know what happens when you show up. We shake the room when we show up. Who is that? What's she doing? How do I get in with her? Because I don't know who she is, but she's somebody. We shake the room. We shake spirits. Somebody said, you walk in the room and I see a whole lot of people with you. You're not by yourself. What you mean you're not by yourself? I just see a bunch of spirit presence with you. They say it all the time. I don't know what it is about you, but it's I can't put my finger on it, but it's something about you. And then there are those who are so divinely connected that they'll tell you, girl, when you walked in the room, I seen all your ancestors with you. Do you know you don't walk alone? Do you know you're not by yourself? Do you know that you walk with a cadre of angels with you? Do you know they was already here before you got here? So get moving. Recommit to yourself and to your life. Recommit to everything that God showed you in your mind, the vision that He showed you. Faith is the things not seen but hoped for, right? It's how it go. But it's not that it's not seen to you. It's not seen to the world yet, but God showed you already. You saw it. You felt it. Those of you who have ever been to the Healing House of Roses, I saw that red and white house in my mind before I ever walked in the door. I didn't even, that house was so chosen for me. I didn't see it in advance. My daughter saw it. My daughter and her husband went to the house when my friend called and said, "There it is." There it is. And then I just seen it from FaceTime. I said, "Looks good to me." That was just the shell of it. But when I walked in the door, finally, I felt it. And then all of the images of the silverware with flowers and with roses on it, roses on the wall, roses in the chandeliers, roses on in the ice cubes, roses on the glasses, roses in the rooms. Everything is red and everything. All of that came streaming to my mind, and I just wrote it down. And people were amazed, asking, like, "Well, how'd you do that?" I saw it before I did it, and I see it now. I see it for each of us. But each of us have to lean into the thing that God gave you. And we cannot play with it any longer. You get awakened out of your sleep and then everything won't let you speak. You know that the message is intense. God said they tearing it up. I'm allowing them to tear it up. But I need you to be the light. I need you to be the happiest thing that people see. I remember speaking at a Bitcoin conference. I was the keynote speaker at a Bitcoin conference, traveled the world speaking for Bitcoin. And in my travels, I got a chance to say who I am, what I do, and why I felt this financial move was important. And after it was over, the amount of people who came up to speak to me, not about the Bitcoin, but about me and my work. One man came up to me and said, "I've been having this heart problem for the longest time." And I just asked him, "Who broke your heart?" And he leaned back and he said, "How could you know that? Heart disease is heartbreak. Anywhere USA. But do they know that everywhere USA yet? No, because I have to tell them. I have to tell them. That is my assignment. I have to tell them. So, whatever your assignment is, one, let's start with what I heard Lisa Nichols say. I had to forgive myself for those I missed, forgive myself for the late start, forgive myself because I didn't do what God said right away. But I'm okay with doing it now. Go ahead, Bridge. I seen your hand.
About to go through the mountains, so if I cut out to a banjo land, I'm coming through a mountain. That's why I put my hand down. But when you just said that is God is allowing it to be torn down, it just hit my spirit that these systems are being torn down so God can reveal God to people, because a lot of people have made gods out of systems that are not solid. You understand? These systems are not, some people may have thought that it was their government assistance that was keeping them afloat. Some people might have thought that it was Section 8 that was keeping them afloat, but it wasn't. God had to show that to me. This
Yeah.
is how I walked away from Section 8, because I was like, it don't matter how long I pay for this house, it'll never be mine. And
Mhm.
if I want my own house, then guess what I got to do? I got to walk away from this.
Yeah.
I got to work on me.
Mhm.
I have to do the invest into myself. And a lot of these systems have taught us subconsciously, not consciously, but subconsciously, these systems have taught us to depend on them, and that thus making us lazy, lazy spiritually, because now some of us have to build up our faith muscles. Now you got to build them faith muscles up again, because you stopped using them,
Yep.
because you was depending on Uncle Sam and them. Uncle Sam and them was coming through with the come through on this end and on that end. And even though it was a blessing, but it wasn't your foundation to stand on.
Yes.
So those systems have to be torn down so that God can reveal, hey, listen, it don't matter if they never open it back up again, you're gonna be all right. Because I got you. And another thing you were saying about all of the things that you were a member of, I was just thinking, Darlaina, you house the spirit of God in your mortal body. That's greater than any membership. That's better than any degree. That's better than anything you could ever claim ownership to. You can claim ownership to the spirit of the creator of the earth and everything else that the people don't even know about.
Yeah.
These people are out here spending money trying to play God. That's what these billionaires is doing. They are out here trying to spend all their money and all their resources playing God. Look at them people that went down there in that ocean in that bottle cap
Mhm.
with a game controller. Talking
Mhm.
about they going to look at the Titanic. Why? The Titanic ain't bothered nobody in how many years? Why is you bothering the Titanic?
Bad.
So, in all of that, and look, they spent all that money to do that, and just to perish, just to lose their life. But guess what? Guess what? Guess what? You're having a revelation right now, Darlena. You're showing us the revelation right now that I got all of that right here present with me right now.
Right now.
This why I can show up, because I got all the heaven backing me up. Do you know there are angels? Their whole assignment is to go up to heaven and bring stuff down to earth. Go up to heaven and bring stuff down to earth. Go up to heaven and bring something down to earth. Go up. That's what they do all day long. All day. That's they whole assignment is to go up to heaven and bring it down to earth.
I love that so much.
Thy kingdom come, thy will be done
On earth
on earth as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven. Go ahead, Tori.
I just wanted to say sometimes my confirmations come right from this group. Turn it down a little bit. Um, I literally was thinking last night I was supposed to renew my food stamps, but somebody stole my food stamps and they don't give you back the food stamp. So I was like, the government shut down. I'm not gonna worry about it. But this just confirmed that I don't even need to reapply for them because I got so much coming my way that I don't even qualify anymore.
Mm.
So thank y'all for that.
We are unqualified. That is like certifiably unemployable. Certifiably unemployable. I work for God
And
and
that's a great place to be, unqualified for the government, but qualified for
Can you
God.
hear
Come
me?
on.
yes, I can hear you.
My brother that we've been praying for went on hospice, and they're getting ready to disqualify him because he ain't dying fast enough.
That's what it is.
He's healed. He don't he, he's healed, whether he knows it or not, because we've been praying for him.
So wonderful.
Did you hear?
Yeah, I heard you. We heard you. Yeah, we heard you. We heard you.
So that's
So let me get our messages out. It's 8:57. There will be extended programming today. Understand there must be extended programming today. We got started late. The first thing that came up was I forgive myself. And that's what Lisa Nichols said. I had to forgive myself for all of the people that I missed because I didn't jump into what God showed me to do right away. So this was the card. I forgive myself. As I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough and I am free to love myself. The second one says, I'm ready to be healed. I'm willing to forgive. All is well. I love and accept my family exactly as they are right now. We cannot make up the words that come up for us in this space. In our 5 minutes of gratitude, it says, if you can't change the situation, change how you feel about it. If you can't change the situation, change how you feel about it. Fill in the four blanks, something I wake up to that reminds me what a gift it is to be alive. Like, really answer these questions, really answer them. One way I'm already living the life I want. One way I'm already living the life I want. Someone who's giving me hope on a bad day. Someone who's giving me hope on a bad day. A choice I can make that not everyone gets to make. A choice I get to make that not everyone gets to make. Understand choices that you get to make that not everyone gets to make because everybody is not you. Everybody is not gifted as you, but you get to make a new choice. You get to choose to do God's business. You get to choose to lean into your gifting where there are people who will always work a 9 to 5. They will always be ordinary people, ordinary kingdom people that we come to serve while you get to walk in an extraordinary space because you get to do things that others don't. It says, I give thanks. I give thanks to and dance with the flow of my life. Give thanks. Give thanks for who you are. Give thanks for whose you are. And be prayerful about what is next for you. Be prayerful about walking into a space that will allow you to become all that God is asking you to become. You know, there are people that we see and we're like, wow, she's amazing. Wow, he's amazing. Wow, they're doing great things. Somebody needs to say that about you. Somebody's already saying that about you. We just need you to lean into your amazingness, your greatness, because you are all those things. You guys are fighting against your families for your beliefs. They are arguing their limitations to you and trying to put their limitations on you because they feel limited. They holding on to you, trying to keep you down here on earth in your mind, and you're like, no, I'm elevating because God told me to do it. Well, why did God? Well, no, that doesn't make any sense. You need to just have a job. You just need to be regular, like the rest of us regular people. And you are fighting with your family because they want you to just be regular. And you are saying, God told me I'm not regular. And they're like, but you are. And you're like, I'm not. And going back and forth with these folks trying to understand who you are. They will never understand. They will never understand. So, in the knowing that they will never understand, move along. Move along. Just don't have that conversation anymore. My two sisters was talking and I was able to give them both some money, good amounts of money. And they told me this conversation that they had, and it was like, we've been talking junk about you for a long time. But when you gave us that money, this is what they said. We don't know what she doing, but it must be working. Let's give them something to talk about because everything we do, our charity and everything that we do, it starts at home. So we help at home.
That part, Darlena, that
That's what
part.
we do. That's what we're gonna do. My sisters was they had me dying laughing. They telling me the story like they was talking joke about me. And then they was like, but whatever she doing, it must be working because she just gave us all this money. So just know it's what it's supposed to be. So in our deep breath of life, daily inspiration for heart-centered living, he says, fast forward. What does fast forward mean exactly? Did I just say it? Hurry the hell up. Get to it. The world is waiting for you. Fast forward. The quote says, if it walks out of the refrigerator by itself, let it go. Anonymous. It says, a woman in a seminar confessed, everything I have to let go of, I leave claw marks on. Everything I have to let go of, I leave claw marks on. Mm, 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 mm. How do you respond when life asks you to let go of something you have valued? We are living in a time of incredibly rapid change. Now, this is October 30th in this book, right? We established that this book was written when? Hold on, let me go back and look again. Oh, I didn't know it was a Hay House book. It is a Hay House book. 1997. Book was written in 1997. It's 2025, October 30th. And the words in the book says, We are living in a time of incredibly rapid change. I don't know what was happening in 1997, but I know what's happening right now. We're living in a world of incredibly rapid change. Many of us go through several marriages, careers, living situations, spiritual paths, and belief systems in a lifetime. We may feel guilty that we did not stay with the one partner forever or believe that there is something wrong with us because we changed so much. But perhaps what you thought was wrong with you is what's right with you. Perhaps in wisdom, you choose to go through many experiences so you can master a host of lessons in one lifetime. If you lived 100 years ago, your life would have been more stable. You would have married to one partner for a lifetime, lived in one town, practiced one profession, and attended one church. You would have questioned the beliefs handed to you and them. You would have passed them on to your children. No, it says you would not have questioned the beliefs handed to you and them. You would have passed them on to your children. The lessons of life came more slowly, and so did personal growth. Now, never before in history have so many chosen to learn so much in such a short time. Come on, they changing the words while we speaking. They changing the word. God is changing the words while we speaking. Like my mind is blowing right now. Now, never before in history have so many chosen to learn so much in a short time, rather than requiring an entire lifetime to learn from a marriage or profession. We may move through the lessons in a number of years. When Barbara DeAngelis, the well-known author who has written several books on relationships, was interviewed on a television news magazine show, the reporter rudely confronted her. You've been married 4 times. How can you pass yourself off as a relationship expert when you're a 4-time loser? Barbara responded coolly, I don't see myself as a 4-time loser. I consider myself a 4-time learner. Although those marriages didn't last, I gained valuable insights and strengths that helped me bring more depth and presence to the relationships that followed. If you feel like a loser because you've often changed relationships or jobs, re identify yourself as a learner. If you gain wisdom, the experience was a success. Rather than criticize yourself, honor your courage for being willing to grow through rapid change. Help me to bless my lessons as gifts. I value every experience as a lesson on love. I am better for what I have learned. Did y'all feel that? Did y'all feel the shift? I'm not a loser, I'm a learner. You never were a loser. You were never confused. You were learning faster and faster and faster. And guess what? I often say this when people come into your life, you know instantaneously whether you are going to have a relationship with that person or not, male or female, because you know that don't sit right. Those negative people, even the ones that are in our family, we get to say, yeah, that's cool, but no. We are being moved quicker, faster. We are being told to get to it. So I think the best way, one, those of you who have listened to Abraham Hicks, I want you to find your favorite one and share it in our Telegram group so that those who haven't listened can listen, because we used to listen to her here. However, I found that we lost people in doing that when we are not specifically engaged. So we just have to share the information as it comes up. So as you find those ones, the ones that I heard this morning, I will absolutely share with you. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to delve back into, y'all remember this, Lisa Nichols? This is the very book that changed my life. This is the book that in 2010, when my ex-husband asked for a divorce, this was the book that showed up in my life. And I'm trying to figure out like where the book came from. I still don't know from that day to this how I got the book. It's called No Matter What, 9 Steps to Living a Life You Love. I started reading the book, and as I'm reading the book, I'm crying, and I'm saying, "Oh my God, this is me. I could, I could be better. I'm all right." So I started my first women's group in 2010 with 4 women at my house, and we read this book together, the whole thing. And then after we read the book the first time, we read it again, and it became the No Matter What book group. And they start asking me, "Are we going to change the book?" And I'm like, "No, we're not going to change the book." And before you know it, I had 30 women every week in my house that I couldn't wait to cook for, to show how God has blessed me. My whole house was furnished with Craigslist, and I used to take them on a Craigslist store in my house to show them how God blessed me with all these things for free. And we kept going over the book. And then there's been times that I've taught from the book. So I think what I'm going to do is just record video lessons about this book. Because Bridget brought it up when she said the faith in myself muscle. And this book is all about developing muscles. And faith in myself muscle is one of them. It's building your bounce back muscle, your understanding muscle, your faith in myself muscle, your take action muscle, your know like I know muscle, leaning into your say yes muscle, your honesty muscle, your determination muscle, your forgiveness muscle, your highest choice muscle. We're being reminded to go back to the messages. You're being reminded to go back to the messages. The messages that inspired you from day one. The messages that gave you the choice that you chose. You're being reminded to go back. What started this in the first place? Who told you to do it in the first place? You're being reminded to do the thing that dug it up in the first place. That thing that you heard when you knew that you wasn't regular. That thing that told you that you had to show up and tell somebody something. That thing that only you got in your family, and now you the black sheep? You the unicorn? Actually, no, I'm not the weird one. You are. Because you got talents too, and you've chosen to bury them. I'm not burying my talents. I'm letting the world see that I got talent. And just because you don't sing or dance or rap doesn't mean that you are not talented. You are talented in your own right. Fix that muscle, Les. We don't got no more of those to give. We don't got no more of those to give. Maybe one or two. Maybe one or two we got left to give. But baby, God is hollering at us right now. He's screaming at us right now. I know you tired. I know you sleepy. I know you just want to take a nap. But what God is saying, be ye transformed by the making over of your mind. Understand that when Yvette walks in her job in the room and they see she got paintings all over the place, oh, she's an artist. They know you before you even walk in the room. Like, yeah, she hanging out with us or whatever, but she really is an artist. Oh, she hanging out with us or whatever, but she is an author. Oh, she hanging out with us or whatever, but she is an amazing esthetician, massage therapist, and teacher, trainer. Listen, we have sayings of everlasting life here. People's lives are changed by the words that come out of your mouth. People's lives are changed by what you are doing with your life. You are the evidence for the people that they can do it too. Why don't you believe what God told you in your quiet time? Believe it. Go ahead, Bridge.
You ever notice when you get ready to do something powerful, that little voice, that little ugly voice show up with that shame stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why that little voice don't show up when you ain't doing nothing? It don't never show up when you chilling. It don't never show up. Shame is shame is a big. I resonated with what you read in the book so good, because
Yeah.
that used to be me. I used to call myself a loser. You understand? Like I the book that I'm writing right now, I didn't want to write about marriage. I said somebody gonna ask me about how I'm writing about marriage, and y'all know the story of my marriage. My God, today, and I'm like, Shane said to me, "You can't talk about marriage. You ain't have a successful marriage." But God said to me, "Well, that's why you can talk about it, because you didn't have a successful one. You can warn the people. Hey. Don't you let nobody manipulate you into being in no kind of relationship with nobody because you going to hell. Don't do that." My mama apologized to me for doing that to me. Like, my brother called my mama Darlaina and told on me like I was 3. Mama Bridge got a man living in her house. I was like, dude, what? Notice you said the man is living in my house,
Yeah.
not mama house, my house. He living in my house. And you telling on me? And my mama, she said to me, she said, "Well, daughter, you can't serve the Lord and hold the devil's hand too." And she said that to me. And 2 weeks later, we calling her, telling her we going to the courthouse. We gonna get married. Baby, 3 years after that, my mama was like, "I'm so sorry." I'm, I'm so sorry. She was like, "I'm sorry I ever said that to you. I was wrong for that." And she learned through me that's not how you tell somebody to go and build a lifelong commitment with a man, because you aren't supposed to shake and you going to hell. No. It's people in church right now, today, God bless them, that's married to somebody that they ain't supposed to be married to because of shame. Shame. And when you just read that about Lisa Nichols' book, The Muscles, I'm speechless. I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Dang.
I never knew nothing about that book at all. Like, I knew you was a big supporter of Lisa Nichols, and I started watching her because of you and paying attention to her stuff early in the LCA days, but I never knew that was in that book. I was like, that is amazing. The confirmation is all around us.
Absolutely.
That that's how you know. That's another way that God makes himself real to us is through confirmation.
Yes.
Everything we read, it always confirms what you prayed about in your private time. Tori just said it. I ain't talked to Tori last night about what she was thinking about. Me and Tori don't even got each other's phone number. How I know what
Hmm.
she was thinking about? I didn't know, but God knows, cause we are one. That is that. I promise you, Darlaina, when we really get on that synergy of one, that
Hmm.
synergy of one, that synergy. I just heard you talk about this group that you started. You started with 4, end up with 30. Yeah, ma'am,
In my house.
ma- ma'am. And then you just said it. You was getting Craigslist stuff for free. It came from heaven. Girl, you been shopping at the Bank of Heaven a long time, Darlena.
This
A long
2010.
time. A long girl. You been shopping at the Bank of Heaven. And girl, if you ain't got nothing else to say but that change, Darlena, that will change mothers' lives right now. I have to encourage my oldest daughter because she's so hard on herself. She feel like she is a terrible mother. And I'm like, Michaela, let me tell you something. We like to think that we know it all, but we don't.
No,
We don't know it all.
oh, we
We
learned
like
that
to think
stuff. Yes.
we like to think that we prepare for everything, but we're not.
Mm-mm.
We are not. This is why we need God. And
Yeah.
my final statement is God's strength is made perfect when we realize our weakness.
Hmm. Yes.
That's when God can say, okay, now, now, now I can show you something.
Yep.
You think you down and out, but I'm finna come and show you. I'm
Mhm.
finna lift you up.
Yep.
I'm gonna lift you up. Just when they talking about you, what you say, your sister say, I don't know what she doing. I don't know what she doing. But whatever it is, my God, today it's working. It's working.
Okay.
It's working. And
Yes.
what did that scripture say about being one? He want us to be one so that it could be a testimony to the people.
Yeah.
So they know that
Yeah.
God is real. This is how you show that God is real by things like this, circles like this. So girl, look, I go on there by all day long. Back everybody, I'm gone.
Bye, girl. Bye, girl. So the one of the books that I picked up was The Key to the Universe, Evolved Consciousness, and the prayer that's right in front of it. The prayer says, "May you be still and remember who you really are. May you
Can you
ignite."
hear me?
Hold on, Dr. Long.
Okay.
May you be still and remember who you really are. May you ignite your power to manifest everything you want. May you experience freedom and fulfillment at the level of your soul. May your heart be filled with peace so deep, not even the most beautiful thought could describe it. May you be faithful, correct. May you be faithful, courageous, and committed. May you know deep down that you deserve it all. May you live the life of your dreams. May you be forever blessed with abundance. May you unlock the key to the universe, to God. I don't have nothing else to say. Go ahead, Dr. Long. It is done. It is done. It is done.
Hear me now?
Yes.
My brother told me he went and got a journal and started doing his gratitude journal, and that's why he's getting well. You see?
Hmm. Just say thank you. Just
Yes.
say thank you. Just say thank you. Bridget, have you heard from Auntie Bryn?
I haven't heard from her, but I have heard that the airport is still shut down.
Yes.
So she wouldn't be able to fly out. But I
Mhm.
haven't heard anything. I'm gonna have to check that. I had to send her a text because I don't know how phone signal will probably be right now out there in Jamaica because it's a
Yeah.
lot of down trees and power lines and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
I've seen that, so that's why we probably haven't heard from her because but she's in the area. She's in Trelawney, I think that's how I said.
Mhm.
So she's like in a resort area.
Okay.
So she's probably more away from the country area, the country parts like the mountainous parts
Hmm.
and things like that. But still, phone signal could be down.
Yeah.
But I know the airport is still closed. But
Okay.
I'll check on her and I'll let everybody know.
Okay. Sound good. So I know that y'all heard it today. If there is something that you heard and you want to share it, go ahead. See, the other part to doing the work is declaration. Declaration for what's next. I already told y'all mine. So now is the part where you get to decree and declare what's next for you. Go ahead, Noreen.
It's all confirmation with everything that you're saying, all confirmation. And then with all the hiccups that's been happening, it shows also how much the change is happening, the great change that's happening, that's coming. Because I can say for myself with the artist way, um, I've been taking some bold moves that I didn't do before. And I see hiccups happening, so I know why. But God is great. God's got everything.
Mm-hmm. I'm so excited for each of us for what is next. I'm grateful and thankful that we get to really say it out loud and say it out loud so that it is heard. And when we say it out loud so that it is heard, we have put the world, the spirit realm on notice that we are not afraid to walk in this gift that God gave us. And when you do, the world will bow and give you the desires of your heart. It's your turn and it's your time. Dr. Long, can you please give us our prayer for this day? I just thought about that money for my
Can you hear me?
supernatural seeds. Go ahead. Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, are we ready?
Yes, we are ready.
I am blessed going in.
I'm blessed going
I'm
in.
blessed going in,
I am blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming out.
blessed coming out.
I'm blessed in the city.
Blessed
I'm
in the
I'm
blessed
city.
in the
blessed in the
city,
city.
I'm blessed in the field.
Blessed in
I'm
blessed
blessed
in
in
the
the
field.
field.
I am always in the right place
I'm always at the right place
Always
and the right time
right
at
time.
at the
the
right
right time
time
with the right people,
Right.
with the
with the
right
right
people,
people,
doing the right thing
Right.
doing
doing
the
the
right
right
thing
thing
for the right reason.
for the
for
right
the
for
right
the
reason.
right
reason.
reason.
And everything is in divine order. That was a
And
good
And
clean.
everything is
everything is
in
in
divine
divine order.
order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
As
As
Jabez
Jabez
David
says,
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 bless
bless
us
bless
us
us
indeed.
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 Expand our territory.
Expand our
Expand
Expand
our
our
territory.
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 Extend an open hand of favor to us.
Extend an
Extend
Extend
open
an
an
open
open
hand of
hand
favor
of
to
favor
us,
to us,
That we may do no harm.
that
that
we
that
may
we
we
do
may
may
no
do no
do
harm.
harm,
no harm.
And we let go and let God
And
We
we
and
let
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 go
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 and let
and
and
God.
let
let
God.
God
go with the flow
And
and
go with
Go
go
the
with
with the
flow.
the
flow.
flow
and let the blessings and the money roll in.
And
And
let
and
let
the
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 blessings
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 and
and
the
the
and the
money
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 roll in
roll
roll
in
in
From the north, south, east, and west.
from the
from the
north,
from the
south,
north,
north,
south,
south,
east,
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 and
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 west,
west,
east,
west.
and west,
From above and beneath.
From
from
above and
above
above
beneath.
and
and
beneath,
beneath,
From known and unknown sources.
From
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 known
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 and
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 unknown
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 sources.
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 Tell us about our money, Darlena.
We have supernatural, unlimited money. So is supernatural, unlimited food.
And we live and give out of God's overabundance, so we never run out.
Never run out.
Never
Never
run
run,
We
out.
have
run
more
out.
than enough.
Amen.
More than
More
Out
than
enough to
enough.
do
enough.
anything our heart desires.
More than enough to do
More than
anything our
enough
heart
to do
desires.
anything God puts on our hearts to do for others. Come on, we have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep.
We
Yes.
have
Money
money
to
to spend,
spend,
money to
money to
lend, and
lend,
money
and
to
money
Money
to
to
keep.
keep.
Because our bank is,
Heaven.
heaven.
And
and we're the branch
Right?
bank.
Always right on
So
time.
branch banks of heaven, look around, start with your family. Dr. V got to have some money. Start with your families and then branch on out and take care of what God puts on our hearts to take care of. We have unlimited money.
Yeah.
He says he sent us here to do the work. He's not walking around doing it. He sent us.
Mhm. I love it so very much. Thank you.
greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. So
Yeah.
we
That's
are we
right.
are God
Preach
we are
it,
God's
preach it,
hand.
evangelist.
We are God's hands in the earth. I want everybody to say that to yourself. I am God's hand in the earth. I don't have to
And
look for
And his
God because
feet.
I am
So
God's
get
hand
it moving.
in the earth. So if you don't move, then God, think about it like that.
God,
If you don't be
he
obedient,
assigned us to do it.
if you don't be obedient, then you're limiting God's hand from reaching somebody. So, like
See,
Darlena said,
that's
let's do the
right.
work.
Give him a guilt trip. Come on, let's go, y'all.
This not a
Wake up.
guilt trip. This ain't shame. This ain't guilt. This is
let's get to
uplifting.
God's work.
Let's do
Uplifted.
God's
That's
work.
right.
Let's get to
Go
God's
on,
work.
y'all. Do your job.
Well, you have your marching orders.
Yes, Dr.
Amen.
Rose.
So get to
Put my
marching.
boots on. Get your
And
marching
the
boots.
name of the name of this book, Noreen, is from Project 369. It's called The Key to the Universe: Evolve Consciousness. It's a 4 book set. It's the Evolve Consciousness, Gratitude Consciousness, Wealth Consciousness, and then it has a manifestation planner. So yeah, but the one I read from was the Evolve Consciousness, because
Who's
I
the
think what needs to happen is the consciousness has to evolve in order for us to next level ourselves, because the consciousness is where we're getting stuck at. Is
Yeah, we're getting stuck there.
it's where the unbelief is where the disbelief is where the you
That's that you're sitting with the in the jail cell and the door's wide open and you're sitting on the cot talking about you in jail.
that part. Go ahead, Yvette.
can you please repeat the author's name?
I'm sorry.
The author's name.
Oh, this is Project 369 is not an author. It's just it's not a person. It's
Okay, it's 369. Thank you. I thought it was another one because you said the keys to the universe. That's part
yeah,
of the book.
it's all
Okay,
Project 369. If you go to project369.com, I'm sure you can find all of them.
got
And,
you.
and you probably can find them on with them directly and on Amazon, I'm sure. Because I've bought these books from everywhere. I've had these books multiple times since 2021, I think. Because in them, like once you start reading them, it gives you
Oh,
the
yeah.
writing of the your manifestations 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon and night. So morning,
Oh, 369. Yeah.
morning date of manifestation. And then after you write it down in the morning 3 times, it says, how do you visualize it as a reality? How does it feel knowing it's already yours? And then the afternoon, you put the date, and then the six things, you write it 6 times again. And then night manifestation, you write it 9 times again. And in between the writings, there are words between them. And that's why I really like this, because you can do it in any book. But I like this one because it gives you this. It says the truth is you can acquire any quality you want by acting as though you already have it. Dr. Joseph Murphy. And then it says, I realize there is no one to change but myself. I look at everyone from a place of love. I treat people how I want to be treated. I forgive those by changing my assumptions toward them. I create in in all the areas the image of love and light. I uplift those as the infinite beings they truly are. I create miracles for those who cross my path. Like, so as you are reading it, it gives you these in between things that make it so good. And just in the beginning of each of the books, it goes over everything. Like this particular one, after the introduction, it goes into who are you really? Like, who are you? And then from who are you, it goes to imagination, because we know that's where most of the stuff comes from. And then it talks about states of consciousness, and then it goes into faith. And then from faith, it goes to rebirth, is the next area, because we can't go as the people that we've been. And then the I am, and then building a relationship with yourself, be the energy you want to attract. So you can't be all being mean. And then it talks about consciousness. It talks about super consciousness, then meditation and visualization. That's all a part of it. You got to see it in your mind. If you go there in the mind, you can go there in the body. Then it talks about feelings, because that's a part. The spirit of harmony, the law of vibration. It goes into the solfago frequencies and what they are, why they are. Then angel signs, manifesting love, divine perfection. And then it talks about Nikola, Tesla. And then it goes into sacred geometry, what that is. Then the connection, it says. And then the significance of 369. And so once you read all of that, this first little section of pages, then it goes from there to how to use it, and then from how to use it to using it. So this is one of those keys that we get to use to really delve into the words that we hear. We hear the words all the time. We hear the words of visualization and manifestation. We hear the words of the Bible. We hear all of that. But how do we execute? This is going to dig into your subconscious mind to help you to execute, to help you to become one with what God has for you. to help you to understand your consciousness, to help you to understand why meditation and visualization is important, why writing is important, why this morning, afternoon, and evening is important, because you can't let your mind loose. You have over 60,000 thoughts a day, and some of them get to stick. And the ones that stick, thoughts become things. So this is us as getting the extra work, the extra help, the deep, deep extra stuff that has to happen in order for you to really break those generational curses for real. For you to really dig
Yeah.
deep and get that stuff out for once and for all. So that when you leave 2025, you really leave it different. You really leave it on such a high flying disc that there is no way, shape, or form that anybody can push you back ever again in life. No matter how you choose to show up, no matter where you choose to show up in the world, that nothing and no one outside of you can change what God has given you, because now you have the power zooting from the inside out. Nothing outside of you is in control of you. Only what's in control of you is what's inside. So when you do this work, you clean up the inside. And once the inside is cleaned up, nobody can get in there to change anything about you. You now walk in the power and authority vested in you by God Almighty Himself, and there's nothing that anyone can do to snatch that back from you.
Amen.
Absolutely.
That's all.
That part.
That's all. I said we was leaving. I'm just so grateful for all that we get to do in this space, and any words that come up from any of us, that we are free to share it. We are free to tell it. We are free to be it. And the moment you lean into the freedom is the moment that you become free. And with that being said, thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
God bless you, Dr. Rose.
Right.
Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing day on purpose. Happy Thursday. It's a lot going on in the streets today. I got to get up out of here because we got Afro Social to go to this week, and I got things to do. I got to go get my mohawk. I don't know what y'all gonna do with me, honey. I don't know, because it's gonna have to be a situation. Because that's how we do. But I appreciate you all for being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. I'll see you tomorrow.